On this episode of Life in Rural Japan, I'd like to talk today about what people do when they retire. So the number of people 65 and older looking for work has more than doubled over the past 10 years. 2 out of 3 people are still working past the retirement age of 60, with over 40% of people 65 to 69 still working. 40% of Japanese companies still hire people over 70 years of age. This is mainly due to economics, and many want to keep active. Many take part in part-time jobs, working less demanding roles than they used to. This helps supplement their pension. Many try to stay physically active. They participate in activities like gateball. This is it here. It's a very popular game with them. It's a bit like croquet. And many go walking, hiking, different things like that, take short trips. Also, many do the part-time jobs, some work in service stations here, like these are self-serve, so they just keep a check on, make sure everything's going okay. They just sort of wander around and sort of do that. In supermarkets and that, you've got like this fella here, he collects the baskets and takes them back to the checkouts, collects trolleys. This sort of thing's very popular with them. So they do sort of less stressful jobs than they used to. A lot of them worked in companies where it was very high pressure. These are very relaxing sort of jobs for them to do. So very popular with the older people, and keeps them active, helps them supplement their pension, which is also good. Also, many take regular checkups, and they sort of have a healthy diet, which helps with them too. Now this is another popular job, like traffic control. They look after the traffic, that sort of thing. It's a very sort of popular job with the older people. And like this is the clean center. It's like they take rubbish and recycle. So this is a very popular place. My father-in-law worked here till he was 80. So they'll employ people up to 80 years old. This is across the road. This is at the pool and gym. And a lot of them do this is also run by the city, the same as the clean centre. So many do some part-time work in here too. So the city doesn't mind hiring older people. You know, like here, this fella here, they just sort of sit on the desk and ask questions. If anyone's got any questions, I'll answer the questions. See, out here you get these little factories here. Like here, these little sheds. They make different things like rope, yarn, string, nets and things like this. Just little manufacturing places, just tiny little places run by husband and wife. These people don't really retire, you know, they're in their 70s and 80s still doing it. It's like breathing, you know, they just get up and go to work. They don't think anything of it. So they sort of never really retire, these people. This guy here, I was talking to him one day. He retired at 60, and then when he retired, he started growing cactuses. So he's over 70 now. He's been doing it for over 10 years, 12 years. So he grows a lot of these cactuses and sells them. So that helps him supplement his pension. So he's got plenty of these cactuses everywhere. He just grows them. So every day he's just out playing with his cactuses. Like farming, people just work here till forever farming. They don't worry about retiring. So like here, he's over 80, he's 83 or 84. He's digging up garlic. He's been growing garlic here. He's digging it up. Over here, she's about 80. She's digging up potatoes. So, you know, they just keep working. It's just like breathing, you know, it's just something they do. They don't really think of it as a job. It's something they do every day. They get up and do the farming. And like here, you know, this is the rice field. This fella driving the machine planting it, he's over 80. He's still working hard, still does this every day. You know, I was talking to the grandson. They're really busy. They've got to harvest all the wheat next. So it's just something they do, the farmers. They don't really retire. So anyway, that's a bit of a look at retiring in Japan, what they do. They just keep themselves busy.